Alright, so hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is the fourth time I've been trying to film this video. So this video is called Love and Lost. And so basically I'm gonna just tell y'all about the loss I've been through. And yeah, so before we get into this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on my post notification. My back is hurting. This better resistant. So, so let's get started. So basically, in the past 4 years, I have had 8 people that have passed away in my families. Yep, 7 on my mom's side, 1 on my dad's side. So let's get started. So first, it was in 2018. My uncle James Willie passed away. And I remember when my mom told me the news, I was like extremely sad. I was bawling, crying because for me, I felt like because it had been almost 3 years since like my family, like us down here, since like we last saw him, and for me, I felt like I literally felt like um I never got to say goodbye or tell him I loved him before he passed. And yeah, I took that one to heart. Then in February in February of 2018, my cousin Omar passed away. That is one of my aunt's sons, and like she really took that the hardest. And like, of course, when like one of like your children pass away, of course, like you're going to take that the hardest. And so my family got through that. And the reason why I really love my family down south is when my cousin passed away, they literally dropped everything, everything to come down to Pennsylvania to come to his services, and they are awesome. My family from North Carolina, they are ride or die. They will literally drop everything to come down here, and like that's why I love them so much. Like they are so amazing. They are very amazing people. And yeah, and so in 2019, my great uncle by marriage, uncle, my uncle Milton, he passed away. That was my great aunt's husband, and he, she would like literally take care of him because he was in a wheelchair and he got like both of his lower legs amputated. And yes, see, so like he passed away in 2019. And so the next one is my grandfather. That one was like tough. Yeah, it's a tough one there. And so basically, when he passed away, that was like so tough. And I'm trying not to cry. It was like so 2 days after Kobe and Gianna Bryant passed away, my grandfather passed away. And like literally the whole week leading up to that, it was like for me, and I could tell like for like the rest of my family too, but like more so for me, it it was like very emotional. Yeah. And like I literally didn't know like if I could handle this. I really could not handle it. I like literally like could not handle it. And so I was the one at my grandfather's funeral crying the hardest, crying the loudest. I like literally broke down in tears. And and I'm still going through that still to this day. I'm in therapy. I've been in therapy for like 2 years now for that reason and also for other reasons. And yeah, that one literally took a toll on me emotionally, physically, and like it's like draining. And so, in a couple of months later, in 2020, also that same year, my great aunt by marriage passed away. Her name is Aunt Gertrude. That was my Uncle James Willie's wife. She passed away, and the family down south, they always like call my mom, my grandmother, sorry, either they call my grandmother or my aunt Erlene to like get like give them like updates of like what's going on and stuff. And so that is what they did. Then they told her, and like my grandmother typically gives us like updates and stuff. Yeah. And so in 2021, so backstory. So my birthday was August 12th was my birthday. And so my girl, so Friday, August 20th, we were going away on like a weekend, like 2 days, one night for my birthday in Maryland. And so um my mom was on Facebook before we was about to leave, and she had, excuse me, she had read pray for the dot 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 family, and that is my mom's maiden name. I'm not going to say it, but like yeah. And so like she called my grandmother and like said, did you hear anything? What's going on? I read on Facebook, pray for dot dot dot. And so my grandmother had called down south and had found out that my aunt Mary, my great aunt Mary, had passed away. And so like she called and told like all of us down here what had happened and stuff. And like yeah, of course I cried too. I was sad at that. I'm a very emotional person. And so then um like literally 8 days after my aunt Mary passed away, my mom passed away. My mom is my dad's mom, so she passed away 8 days after my aunt Mary passed away. Now that week, it was physically and emotionally draining. And so, yeah, I've been feeling pain and pressure in my lower back, in my shoulders. I've been feeling so tense lately. And yeah, so like literally within 4 years, I had 8 relatives that passed away. It's been physically and emotionally draining for me. And before this video is over, I want to show y'all a few things, a few pictures. So, this is my grandfather and my grandmother back in the day. Sorry if the light is in the way. This is my mom and dad when they had went to my mom's prom. And here is my mom and my other grandfather. And it's time for other picture time. Oops. So, my grandparents, my mom's parents. This picture was taken at my uncle's wedding. I was very little at that wedding. This picture right here was taken at my grandmom and grandpa's 48th wedding anniversary in 1997. This is a picture of my grandmom and grandpa dancing at my mom and dad's wedding. Another picture at my mom and dad's wedding. That's my grandmom and one of my uncles. Me, my mom, my grandmother. Look how skinny I look here. Mm. Another picture from my grandparents' 48th wedding anniversary. And whenever my grandparents came over to my aunt house. This is where they would always sit. My grandmother always sat on that side, and my grandfather always sat on that side, and my grandmother still sits on that side whenever they go over to my aunt's house. So I'm cutting the cake, their 48th wedding anniversary. This is my grandfather and a few of his brothers at the family reunion one year. There go my grandfather right there, where I'm pointing at. Sorry if you can't see that. So this is my grandfather and my mom on my mom and dad's wedding day. My grandparents again. And basically, my mom put this together after my grandfather died. That is the end of today's video. If you like this video, that is the end of today's video. If you like this video, give it a fat thumbs up. I need you to do a few things for me. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on my post notifications. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.